Listen to me. Stop falling in love with your wounds. It's time for us to move forward. Time heals all wounds, right? That's what everybody says. But not if you keep picking at them. Some of you are so attached to your pain that you don't even realize you're the one keeping yourself stuck. You're waiting for the right time to do all the work, but healing requires action. If you keep talking about it, you keep replaying it, you keep feeding it energy, you're making it worse because the cut's going to get deeper and it's going to stay longer. It's going to keep you exactly where you are. You have to make the decision for yourself. Do you want to keep reliving your pain or do you want to start truly living? Because this world is so abundant and your future is waiting for you, but you cannot reach for your future while you're holding on to your past. Stop letting your wounds define you. Replace the negative thoughts with positive ones and reprogram your mind as if your life depends on it because it literally does. How can we reprogram our minds? When we get a negative thought, literally, if you have to yell stop in your head, yell stop and replace it with a positive one. It's literally the law of substitution. Example of a negative thought: wow, I wasted so many years on that relationship, that friendship, that job. I'm never going to get those years back. Instead of telling yourself that, do a positive reframe. Every experience taught me something. I didn't waste time. I gained wisdom, resilience, and clarity on what I truly deserve, and my best years are still ahead of me. Let the past go and stop thinking that there's not enough out there for you. Do you know how many people exist in this world? How many opportunities? How much money is circulating every single day? Do you really think that you've run out of chances? Do you really think that that was your last shot at love? That that was your last shot at happiness or success? No. Stop clinging on to what's done. Open yourself up to what is next. There is always more, always better, but you need to believe that to see it. Your past does not define you. Stop letting yourself get into this lack mindset. So the next time you find yourself getting in a negative loop or thinking about the past, I want you to do this. I want you to picture yourself sitting down with your younger self. And what would you tell her? Would you tell her to give up, to stay stuck? Would you tell her to let her past define her future? No, who cares? You would tell her to keep going, to believe in herself, and to trust that better things are coming. Are you going to tell her, hey, sorry, I asked God, take me off your strongest soldier list, and they didn't? No. And now ask yourself, why don't you deserve that same advice? Think about if your best friend or your future daughter or your current daughter came to you saying the stuff that you're saying. Would you tell them to stay in pain? Of course not. Some of you are afraid to move on because you've invested so much time in a person, a situation, or even an identity that's no longer serving you. And I'm guilty of this. It's like you spend so much time with someone or something, and you're like, well, I've already invested all this time. Like, maybe if I try this and maybe if I try that, maybe then it will work. But no, think about when you're building something and it's just not the right fit. And the manual says if you have to force it, it's clearly not a right fit. So stop forcing it because let me tell you, you do not get that time back by staying stuck. You only lose more. You decide when your life begins. So decide today. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are so powerful beyond belief. You are everything you want to be moving forward is literally in your hands. You create your future. So this is your sign to stop waiting, stop suffering, pick yourself up off the ground, and step into the life that's waiting for you.